When your child's life is in somebody else's hands, it's difficult regardless of who that person is, right? That's my kid. I know who this person is. And they're bringing him in a situation that's dire.
Sam is evidence of how it's a process. When he came to Mary Free Bed, he was, I believe, in somewhere between a persistent vegetative state and minimally conscious state. So those are kind of the stepping stones to coming out of a coma.
I believe the very first therapy Sam had was occupational therapy, and it was with Penny. Her knowledge and her experience and her desire to be involved and helpful, it's off the charts. She pushed him hard, but that's what made us realize what he could do.
Hey, where to go? Come on over, Sam.
I mean, on the PEDS team, I think you really have to be able to figure out what motivates each kid. Because unlike adults who oftentimes are intrinsically motivated to get back to their family and help with supporting their family and things like that, kids don't always have those same motivations. And so our team really specializes in finding out what it is that's meaningful to that patient. We use it to motivate them.
Trying to figure out, okay, what is he purposely able to do? When he first comes in, you don't know, does he have a preference now for his right or his left side? Is he able to put weight on any of his limbs? Is he able to raise his fingers or not yet?
Yeah, good job, Sam. That's awesome. Holy cow.
It was hard to gauge before that what he could remember and not remember because he wasn't able to communicate very effectively. He was able to do thumbs up, thumbs down.
Use your voice. Use this.
There was time where like every time Joe would walk out of the room, he would sort of spontaneously say something. And everybody would be like, did he just say his name was Sam? And I was like, that's exactly what I heard, you know? But that first real time when it was probably very purposeful was definitely with Riley.
We were just practicing mouth shapes, so like ah, e, huh for high, and that's when I heard huh the first time, so we shaped that from the H sound to the high, and that's when I was like, I need to record this. Jill needs to see this.
What's your name?
The tears came. I was so excited, and Sam's just excited that I'm excited, and I'm calling the nurse, I'm calling the doctor, I'm calling his mom, and everyone's in there and just overjoyed that he was able to say something to us.
Hold us. Yeah.
The awareness started coming back and his words started all the way to where we are today, where he makes jokes. And I remember thinking, I am so ready for there to be a little emotion in his face, just a little, and even inflection in his voice. And man, I asked for it, and we got it.
The thing that always makes things special is the amount of change that you see from beginning of someone's story into the end.
Combination of how dedicated he is, how willing he is to work, his family support, he's young, he's healthy, are all on his side. I think that he will continue to do great things. I think it'll just be one foot in front of the other, working his way through some of these goals, improving his memory and his attention, but I do see great things for Sam.
One of the best things about Sam is just the amount of support he had, not just from his family, but from his community throughout his stay. And it was sort of that adage of it takes a village, you know, to raise a child. Obviously, we added a little bit to his village over the last 100 days because we all had our like Sam Strong shirts on.
They are such a big part of his journey that leaving this and not having them in our lives even weekly anymore, that's hard. That's hard to leave them. I see a group of people who put their heart and soul into their jobs. I could not be more thankful for these people, and to have them there at that moment it means everything.